Okay, very important thing, if possible, and of course it's usually possible in new valves, remove cartridge from the inside of the valve body. Right, in this case it comes manufactured without a cartridge. The cartridge is this piece here. Okay, this is our cartridge that later, after all the joints will be finished, we will place in here and we will use this to tighten it. Yeah, why to remove it? Because this valve will get hot, really hot, when we will be making our joints. So you don't want to melt anything accidentally, any rubber gasket or any seal. So keep this in mind to remove everything during the installation process, and of course put back before doing any water test. Right? So this is it. For now I'm just leaving these metal pieces. This will go on the side. Okay, regarding some things, I've already cut some pieces. What is essential, like I already mentioned, to clean the pipes the best possible. For this I'm using this metal brush to clean. This is kind of dirty. I'm using this to clean all the edgings, the point where it's really shiny, red looking. Each end of each pipe need to be cleaned with this. This is for cleaning the outside. For inside we have different brush. This type of brush. So all the fittings that will go later has to be cleaned as well. Sometimes they might look clean, but it always has to be double cleaned. So this goes inside. We're making sure that the first coat was removed. So we're doing this with all the pipes that we're going to use here. We're using this one because we will be making solid joints in here, so this one to clean inside also. This pipe later will go in here and we're going to connect those this place. So we're making sure that this is clean as much as possible. This is this one. So I have some pipes ready, prepared. This one will be here. Not cleaned yet. I will clean it later. But basically, this is how it will go in here. Later we're going to connect those. Same situation on the other side. We have this one that will go in here. We're gonna use 3 elbows. At last I already was able to figure out the length of those. One more pipe to cut to be placed in here. Yes, okay, so what I'm doing, I keep it in mind that it has to go at least, well, ½ inch inside of the fitting. And of course we want to make sure that the pipes are leveled as much as possible. It's not a must, but it's definitely a big plus. We have most of the pipes already pre-cut. What we want to do to make our installation a little bit easier, of course, do as many connections as possible without the valve being on the wall, because we don't want to accidentally burn anything, of course, right? So sometimes there's almost everything that we can do here on the floor. Sometimes there's more that has to be connected on a wall, but like I said, we doing first joints here, basically working on the floor, cleaning those. This one goes to the shower head. Okay, the next step for any connections will be very important. This solder paste cleaner. We are applying this with a brush on our copper pipes to double clean, as well here as inside. This first one. This part done, I'm gonna do some joints. These. A little bit of the job. Yes, during connections we don't want to overheat, of course, copper and this brass. There's no any time for how long you're supposed to heat it, just basically checking if the stuff melts. Check in time to time if the temperature is enough. So these two joints are done, very clean. This camera is not the best one. Be very careful because it gets really hot. We have to let it dry, I would say a couple of minutes before touching, because sometimes the fitting is not dry. It's still hot. So, and we're following basically this step with each single connection. Okay, so we have everything ready, all the lines connected, everything clean. Cleaning paste applied. These three already made. I'm starting from this one here. We want to make sure to not burn the stuff or drywall. Very important is also visual inspection, basically trying to see if there are any holes that might cause leaking. If cleaned correctly, nothing like this should appear. faucet will be attached like this here in just a moment. Touch. Okay, so as you can see, I have all the joints already done. This one will go for the faucet. This is done differently depending on the type of the faucet we have. Here we're going to have a faucet that actually will be screwed on top of this, so this is special thread here. Different faucet has different type. Look at manuals for specification for yours, but all the joints are already done. We preparing right now to do the water test. Of course, to do the water test, pressure test, we have to make sure that all the water lines are closed, so to test the joints, because this is our goal. For this one, for faucet, I have this temporary cap that I'm screwing. Here we have a Teflon tape. I'm going to have this here to make sure that that there's no any leak. Same thing regarding shower. I'm not putting any fixtures just yet. Basically only this piece to make sure that will hold the pressure, because we have all the connections here and we have to make sure that there's no any hole before covering wall with a board and then later with a tile. This is what I'm doing here. We are ready to put also valve. Cartridge. This is how it's done. So right now we will do water test, basically opening water outside of the house. It's good to have two people, one person opening water, other person on the phone checking if there's no any leaks appearing. When there's no leak, we just leaving water on. If there's a leak, we have to do everything possible to, of course, fix it. Right, so two people is the best option, being on the phone and double checking everything, because we don't want any water getting spread on the floor, of course. So this is how it's done.